Okay, I could tell you how great last night's Declutter With Me workshop was, but I'm going to tell you what some of the people who were there had to say about it. One, she said, I got so much space back. Someone else said, it feels freeing. Someone else said, that this is a doable thing. And that's what happened in 30 minutes of decluttering. Not a full haul, not a full home overhaul, not a perfect system, just real progress. And some of the things they worked on were someone tackled laundry that had been piling up all week. Another person cleared a ton of emails. Someone opened some mystery boxes in the living room and found both clutter and a meaningful keepsake. Me? Well, I finally dealt with 3 binders from old coaching programs. You know, the ones that you keep because you never know. Except I moved into the office I'm working in right now in July when my daughter Shayna moved out. We painted the walls purple and we filled up the room with my stuff. And I have not touched those binders since last July. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's time to let them go. So before we started, I set a ridiculously simple goal. We all set ridiculously simple goals, but mine was I would be so happy if I emptied one of those books. I would be thrilled if it were 2, and the celebration would be huge if it was all 3. And I needed to give that to myself because I am all about ridiculously simple goals, but going into it, I wasn't really sure what ridiculously simple meant. So I finished the first book and I was like, oh, I feel good. I moved to the second book and I looked up and there were 7 minutes left. And I said, oh, I could do all 3. So I opened the third one and I realized that I had barely been keeping anything from the other binders. Why was I forcing myself to go through page by page or section by section? So you know what I did? I just pulled it all out, put it on top of the pile of the paper that I was going to let go of. I put what I decided to keep in a folder, and then I let the rest go. Done with 3 seconds left on the timer, which means I had time to put paper clips in a container. I feel fantastic. So this is why this works. It is not about doing everything. It is about doing something in a space where women are doing it too. You feel the momentum, you borrow the energy, and you prove to yourself that this is doable. So did you miss it? You don't have to miss the next one. The next one is going to be on Wednesday, May 27th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We go for an hour. It is only $10, and you can register in the comments. If you're thinking, but I don't even know where to start, I'll tell you where to start with me. Grab a Lighten Up Quick Shift session. We will figure it out together. The one next step that will help you gain the momentum you deserve. And finally, if you're ready to go super deep, I offer 1-hour sessions, and we have the Clutter-Free Mindset Method cohort coming up at the end of May, and I would love to tell you about it.